श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं।
all the time. I wonder who put all their work and effort into it to start it.
Good question, Shania. I'm sure a lot of children like you have the same question in their mind. I have an idea. Why don't we speak to some of our founding members and some of those people who have put a lot of time and effort into the temple? Is that a good idea?
I am Naresh Sonchatla.
I'm Jagdish Lal Sharma.
In 1971, I was invited to a meeting of about 12 Hindus at a house in Northumberland Road, Southampton. This was organized by a late Mr. Sushil Kumar Kalia. We wanted to have a get-together every Sunday afternoon at different people's residence for religious kirtans, etc. Doing all this, a small amount of money was collected, and thus it was decided to form a proper gathering, a proper organization. In 1972, eventually, the organization was officially named the Vedic Society of Southampton. Constitution was formed and the name registered with the Charity Commission. And after all that, a bank account was opened. It was early 1981 or 82. We acquired our current site where it was decided to build a purpose-built temple, which would then become the very first purpose-built temple in south of England. A fundraising project soon followed, and under the command of Mr. Jagdish Lal Sharma and our late President Mr. Lalchand Bhai Mehta, the mandir and our community hall were eventually built. I do remember a late Ramdas Sunak and late Mr. J.P. Chopra also played a very constructive role in the making of this mandir.
They said, it's only just up the road. Go up and have a look at it. It'll never be repeated in our lifetime. So I went up to the church of St. Augustine in the city of Southampton. And there thronged the people of the great Lord Krishna and his wife, Radha Krishna, Lord and Lady of a religion of light, which began 1,000 years before that other great God of light, the Lord Christ. Fitting indeed then that the Lord Krishna and his wife should sojourn 7 years in an old Christian temple until their people built one of their own. So this is the day of moving to the new Hindu temple. The city which welcomed them puts forth its arm, and its children lead the way. Then come they of his people who dance and sing for the joy of it, they which bear offerings of the elements, and wear many colours to show the glories which are bestowed upon us. And they go up through the city which is their friend, which watches in silence and wonder. And should be set down beside the gardens of Northern.
I came to Southampton, UK in 1966, and I lived with a Sikh family. At that time, I didn't know any Hindu in Southampton. My interest was to support the temple and was very fond of singing bhajans. So I used to love to go to the temple for singing. AGM, I was proposed to become the secretary of the society. It was a huge shock to me. We started fundraising. Obviously, we started the fundraising right from the start. So we came up with different views, different ideas, because we were thinking in terms of making our own temple. We didn't know at that time whether we were going to build a temple here, but we thought about it. And somehow, it's God's will. He is instructing us, no, don't take that opportunity. Those churches came, £2, at the end, we used to collect so much money on the Garba time, and so that was also one way of raising money. All this road where we are sitting now was houses. They are from 79 to 195, they're all houses. They were all demolished. Somehow they offered not the whole land. There's still going to be a warehouse and our temple. But they had at the end, after lots of hard work and negotiations with them, they came up to a level which was acceptable to us, which was we could do it. I said this is for the community rather than just the Southampton Hindu communities, for everyone, for schools, for hospitals, for whoever can use, they didn't know at that time what's going to be, built up. They said, okay, we'll give you a little bit more land. So they given us a little bit more land. And we started thinking of making that way. At the end, anyway, to cut the story short, it's just like, just बोलते हैं ना कि आप एक पैर पहले अंदर रखो, फिर आस्ता आस्ता आप अंदर तंबू में घुस जाओ. So करते करते क्या हुआ? They given us that land. They said you need a car parking space if you want to build so many cars. I said, well, where are we going to do it? So they said, all right, you have all of it.
Good afternoon. My name is Vinod Chopra. I'm son of Mr. J.P. Chopra, one of the founder members of the Vedic Society.
Hello, I'm Dr. Yashvir Sunak, and I am the son of Mr. Ramdas Sunak, who also, like Vinod's father, was one of the founder members of this society.
I am Kavita Kapoor.
I know we've mentioned our father's names, but I think our mothers were also very instrumental in this temple. So you can introduce your mother.
My mother's name is Sudarshana Chopra, and again, without the help of the mother, nothing could happen.
And my mother, Sohag Rani Sunak, was also very instrumental in doing all the bhajans and getting together. And in 1984 is when we had the opening of this temple and the Pran Pratishtha for this temple. And this is my booklet from that particular time. And I was a trustee of this temple from 1984 onwards for 5 years. So that was so I remember the opening ceremony very, very well. Because we're looking at the history and the achievements of this temple, is that I do want to mention the history of the Balvi caste that is still going on to the temple at this stage. Now, all our children were involved in that. We were the founder parents who got our children to come here. And we think we started around about late 1984 or about 1985. And the person who started it, we should really pay a lot of respect to him, was Dr. Patel. So initially, there were only about 5 lots of 5-6 parents. And I remember coming to this temple, sitting in this place, exactly in this place in a circle, and Dr. Patel we used to sit behind our children, and our children used to sit, and then we used to, he used to tell us about Hinduism, and then we used to sing bhajans together. And I remember even at those times, him teaching me a very nice bhajan, Bolo bolo sab kuch bolo, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah.
Our kids have achieved a lot. You're seeing here the father of our current Chancellor, mother of our dedicated surgeon. He's one of the top surgeons in the country. My son, he did PhD in particle physics, so he's now working as data science. So all the kids have achieved very well, and I think this basic grounding and the temple and the community has really helped to bring them out.
At the end of the day, I think we all have to remember, we're all Hindus, we have one aim, and the aim is to be nice to each other.
I think that has been instilled, because even today, it doesn't matter about what you believe or what you say or the politics. The community as a whole has stuck together, and is only one temple. There are 5 gurdwaras, there are about 11 mosques, it is one temple.
And even today, all my learning, my teachings come from Shastriji, who was our first Pandit in the Mandir. And I thank him for teaching us that, grounding us, giving us those values. Even today when I come to the Mandir, it seems, I always say, this is my Maika. This is I was born here. It seems I was born here, I was brought up here, I grew up here. And even now when I do Mata's Chonki every month, it's the grace of this Mat Bhavani that we have been doing it for 11 years.
And thank you very much indeed for listening to us.
Thank you very much.
Dhanyavad.
Jai Shri Krishna. I'm Avinash Patel. I've been associated with Vedic Society since my arrival in Southampton since 1972. And 72 I came. My interest was Navratri, and I met few people at Navratri. First Navratri I did in 1973 in St. Michael's Hall. Out of 50 AGM, I have attended most AGM, I would say about 45 AGMs. So my knowledge came as a young man how the temple is functioning. And I was made a trustee in 1988. So from 1988 onwards, I have been trustee till today, and I'm still serving as a trustee. By joining in 1988 as a trustee, community hall was not made, and at that time, whatever the committee was there, they had architect, and they had some tenders ready, and the contract was already given shortlisted 3 contractors. And from my commercial knowledge, I came to know that this is too much. And then I said, can we hold it for next 2 months when I do my investigation? And luckily at that time, committee agreed, and I managed to get my own builder, and I managed to save society nearly £250,000. I'd like to add further that my family, especially my mother, who instigated me in doing this good work. And my wife's support has enabled me to continue this good work, and that has made me a good citizen. Vision by my family to supporting me in doing this good work is definitely worth mentioning here. At the same time, my association with Vedic Society has helped me to bring my kids to Bal Vikas and subsequently attending all the festivals. Today they are grown up, they've been to university, married off, and they really appreciate what they learn with my association with the Vedic Society.
राजकुमार चड्डा, मैं साउथहैम्पटन में 1962 में फर्स्ट टाइम आया था। तो 1963 में मिस्टर चोपड़ा मेरे साथ आके रहने लगे। तो धीरे धीरे हमने जो भी कुछ था, फिर माता जी विशिष्ट आए तो उन्होंने मंदिर वगैरह शुरू कर दिया। 95 में फिर मैं कम्प्लीटली मंदिर में सेवा में आ गया। तो यहाँ पर पहले मैं ट्रेजरर रहा, फिर मैंने 9 ईयर प्रेसिडेंट, फिर 5 ईयर ट्रस्टी। अब मैं जस्ट सेवा करता हूँ मंदिर की। तो टाइम टू टाइम काफ़ी कलेक्शन गुजरात में जब अर्थक्वेक हुआ था, हमने 36,000 पाउंड इकट्ठा किया था। उसके बाद हम गुजरात में भी गए, जब उनके 2 स्कूल वहाँ पर खोले थे, उसका उद्घाटन के लिए भी मैं गया था। तो दूसरी चैरिटीज़ 3 या 4 चैरिटी की सेवा कर रहा हूँ। भगवान मुझे शक्ति दे। थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण।
कंवर लाल वशिष्ठ, इतना ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व नहीं हुआ शुरू में, मगर 81, 89, 90, 91 जब ये हॉल बना पीछे का, तब मैं इन्वॉल्व था। मैं प्रेसिडेंट भी रहा हूँ, वाइस भी, और ट्रस्टी भी रहा हूँ कुछ साल। तो माता जी का नाम लेते हैं जिन्होंने काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन थी, वो हमारी माता जी थी। तो उनके नक्शे कदम पे चलते चलते हम यहाँ पहुँचे। बस इतनी।
Namaskar everyone. My name is Manisha Shukla. I came here in 2000 in UK after marriage with my late husband Tiku Shukla, and he was secretary for this temple for long years, 10 to 15 years, and his grandfather was first priest at this temple, Natwarlal Shukras. He known by Shastriji, and my late husband Tiku Shukla used to run the Bal Vikas classes as well. And when I came in 2000, so gradually I joined. Thanks to new committee, new people, they're arranging this much nice program, and they're preparing everything for 50th anniversary for temple. Shri Krishna.
हेलो, मेरा नाम वेद प्रकाश शर्मा है। तो मैं इंग्लैंड में 1964 में आया था। अपनी कम्युनिटी के जितने भी लोग थे या जितने हमें मिले, उन सबको इस चीज़ के बारे कहा कि हमें एक साउथहैम्पटन में ऐसी कोई संस्था चाहिए जहां हम इकट्ठे हो सके।
मेरा नाम अशोक शर्मा। I came in for 1966 in this country. लेडीज़ का था ना, जो लेडीज़ के बिना ये मंदिर नहीं बन सकता था। विदाउट लेडीज़ ने जितनी मेहनत की, सारा काम उनके साथ ही सभी आदमी, लेडीज़ जो जेंट्स थे ना, जेंट्स उनकी हेल्प से बिना काम कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे। खुद कपड़े बनाती थी जो मंदिर, मिसेज शर्मा, मिसेज खोसला, मिसेज बल्ला, मिसेज दूसरे में अपने विशेष थी माता जी थे, तो इनकी माता जी थे, डॉक्टर सुन्नक की माता जी थे, सभी थे। मिस्टर चड्डा जी थे, मिस्टर चड्डा जी की मम्मी थे। मेरा फादर तो होता था, फादर को कहते थे कि he's only died in very young age, he was only 59 when he died.
Hello, I'm Surendra Sharma, Ashok Sharma, the wife. मैं 70
70 आई सी शादी करके। मेरी शादी इंडिया में हुई थी। पहले मेरी शादी इंडिया में हुई तो इधर मेरी सास और ससुर फैमिली इधर थी, अकेला मेरा हस्बैंड गया था शादी करने इंडिया में। तो इधर उन्होंने रात को जगराता रखा क्योंकि वो तो जा नहीं सकते थे ना। तो मैं हमारी उधर शादी हो रही थी तो इधर जगराता कर रहे थे रात को। तो फिर हौली हौली उन्होंने सभी ने डिसाइड किया, लेडीज़ ने, कि क्यों ना हम ऐसे ही सत्संग किया करें इकट्ठियाँ होकर। तो फिर सारी लेडीज़ जो भी, वो तो बहुत फैमिली नहीं थी, थोड़ी थी, तो सभी लेडीज़ इकट्ठी होकर सत्संग शुरू किया। शर्मा जी, जगदीश शर्मा जी की वाइफ राज शर्मा, अभी वो पास्ट वे हो गए हैं। तो हम मिलकर भगवान का भागा बनाते थे और सभी जो भी कोई बोलता था फैमिली कोई, तो फिर हम बना देते तो पैसे देते थे। तो हम सारे पैसे जो भी था मंदिर को देते थे। तो हम, मंदिर हमारे बच्चों की तरह था। कपड़े चेंज करना, सीना, हाँ सीते भी हम थे, मुकुट भी हम ही बनाते थे। उस टाइम बाहर से नहीं आते थे, मैं ही बनाती थी। तो फिर अभी हौली हौली मैं अभी मेरी बहू को सिखाया तो अभी वो करती है, वो भगवान की सेवा लेती है। बस ऐसे बोलते हैं भगवान हम ऐसे ही सेवा हमें दे दूँगी।
हम लोग 4 जने मंदिर बजाने के लिए एक मूर्ति बनाई थी, जैसे वो सामने पड़ी है, और घर घर जाकर मैं भीख मांगा। किसी ने 10 पानी दिया, किसी 20 दिया, उसे मैं बहुत दोस्त से बता, किसी पौध भी दिया। धीरे धीरे हम लोगों ने हवन करना शुरू कर दिया। हम घर घर जाकर ना, किसी के बात से होता ना खुश होता, बुलाने हवन करते थे। फिर बाद में कहा कि नहीं, अब मंदिर बनेगा तो एक ही बनेगा, ये साथ अपने दूसरा मंदिर नहीं बनेगा।
1972 માં આવ્યો ત્યારે જ સંસ્થાન શરૂ થઈ, પણ એ પૈસા ભેગા થયા એટલે જે મોટા હતા ત્યારે લાઈક મિસ્ટર વશિષ્ઠ છે એના મમ્મી, જેને અમે બહુ રિસ્પેક્ટફુલી કહેતા માતાજી, પ્રેમભાઈ બેન બીજા, અને ડૉક્ટર સુનક ખરા ને, એમના ફાધર હતા રામદાસ સુનક, કે હવે શું કરવાનું। અને એમાંથી પછી છે કે ના, તો માતાજીના પૈસા છે તો માતાજીના નામે કંઈક શરૂઆત કરીએ। આઈ થિંક એક સૌથી સારી વસ્તુ ત્યારે શું હતી કે ચાલો બધાએ પોતપોતાનું જે કંઈ બની શકે એ તો દેવાનું, તન મન ધન હોય, પણ એ સિવાય જે પ્રેમભાવ હતો ને, હું કોઈ દિવસ એમ ના કહું કે આ પંજાબી છે કે એ કે ના કે આ છે તે ગુજરાતી છે કે કાંઈ નહીં, આપણે બધા એક જ છે। જગદીશ શર્મા જે આવી ગયા ને, એ અને હું અમે માતાજીના ગરબા 2 જણા ગૌરવતા।
હું સાસોન શર્મા છું, સાઉથહેમ્પટનમાં રહું છું। 1970માં હું યુગાન્ડાથી સાઉથહેમ્પટન સેટલ થઈ છું। I'm married in Southampton and very active with the tempo and other activities as well. Every નોરતામાં અમારા છોકરા બોર્ન થયા, અહીંયા જ બોર્ન થયા છે બધા, સિન્સ એજ ઓફ 3-4 yearsના બધા જેટલા કમિટીમાં હતા બધા લઈ આવતા, અહીંયા સુવડાવતા, અમે જાગરણ કર્યા છે। Now I just like to say support from my in-laws. Like I support my hope, growing and all that. Like I'm blessing to my support.
But she's been very much of a supportive pillar to this organization. That's all we say.
Thank you very much.
Jai Shri Krishna, my name is Mansukh Pipadia. In reason, children was 10 years old, 3 children. And there was a Dr. Patel, Mahendra Pai Patel, was doing the Bal Vikas. And Dr. Patel teach my 3 children who is God, who is Rama, who is Krishna, who is Ram, Sita. So Dr. Patel teach everything about our Hindu religion God. What I suggest you people, because of this big temple here, our Hindu temple here, so make sure you bring your children in the temple. Teach your children who are the God.
Jai Shri Krishna. I'm Jaldeep Patel. We came here in 2000. Before that, my parents were here in mid-80s, so we knew some people. We settled here in 2000. Yes, I joined the committee. Later on, I was secretary for a number of years. And with my IT skills, I did try and get the temple into the new technology with emails, newsletters, basically communication, also liaising with various organizations, participate to bring the temple together with other communities. We just want to bring the new generation to take over and carry on providing their skill and at least get some other culture into their normal day-to-day life. Just
Hello, I am Dr. Chandrakant Thakur, a retired general medical practitioner from Burgess Road Surgery. I joined the temple as a trustee, and my contributions as such was minimal on day-to-day basis, but I was mainly involved with any major temple issues. I continued as a trustee for 25 years, and when I retired from the practice, I also retired from being a trustee at the time, and now my contribution is mainly in the Navratri fund collection, whatever we can do.
Krishna. My name is Harkishan Mehta. I came to Southampton in 1976. In the next election, I was elected as EC member and served Vedic Society for 34 years. At the opening ceremony of the temple in 1984, with my recommendation, a book was published by Toes Printers, Telford, free of charge, which was amount to around £5,000 in those days. I, with Janubai Kotecha, started first time Chopra Pujan in the temple in 1985-86. I took part in collecting funds for the temple. Our teamwork was very good at that time, and everyone worked hard for the benefit of the Vedic Society. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
My name is Ravi Parma. My journey actually started quite a long time ago. It started by being pulled into the temple through Balvika. Then me and my wife took over the Balvika's classes, and we ran it for about 7 years. The main contributions I see myself having done is bringing the temple more into integrating more with the other religions, and also more and more integrated with other communities, the armed services, and the external agencies. So much so that we are now seen part of the external agencies, and whenever they have any functions, etc., they get us involved with the temple. And I'm sure the new committee that has taken over is going to do an amazing job. Going to do an absolutely amazing job and bring it even further and more integrated in the temple, within the community, and bring the temple up even further.